Hello guys, welcome to Clem J channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and press the notification button so that you get to know and receive every video we drop. Don't forget. Thank you. So with concerning this xenophobia attacks going on in South Africa, I just have a few things to share about it. From the beginning of these attacks, when they started dropping videos, also videos surfing online concerning Black Africans should move and leave their country for them because they want to fix their country, so they should go back to their country and fix. I've been monitoring this closely and I've observed it's not about illegal migrants. It's about other African people leaving the country, going back to their home and fixing their own country, and they want to fix their own too. So it doesn't matter whether you are documented or undocumented. That's what I can see. This illegal migration issue came in when other countries started reacting. That is when they changed the topic to illegal migrants, so that it could be like good position for them to know that what they are fighting of a good cause. Because if it's about illegal migrants, this shouldn't be the way it should have been tackled. Because if it's illegal migrants, they know where they are, where people are staying, because they were going to their shops, looting their shops, going to their places, setting fire in their houses and what have you. So if they know, they could just be leaking information to the immigration, the police and whatever, and they could have taken like on them to fish these people out, detain them or deport them, whatever they will have to do with them. That should have been if they are dealing with illegal migrants. But in this case, they are dealing with all African people living in South Africa whom they want to leave. So when they meet you, they will just ask you to leave, and when they meet you, they will just beat you up. So this, to me, isn't about illegal migration. That's what I've learned from that. And if it's illegal migration, you don't go to their shop and loot their shop and take them home and opening your fridges, your cabinets, and all of you to bluff that you have looted people and you are enjoying this. Like, this is not the right thing, you know. And Jacinta was saying Ghana overreacted on how they evacuated their people from South Africa. That also raises another topic, because if you want people to be out of your country and their president or their prime minister or whatever has come for them, you should be happy. You should be going to the church and praise God. To me, that's how it's supposed to be. You don't have to say they are overreacting, because you want them out and now they are out. So whilst they are out, problem solved. So imagine if all the African countries, if their president were to come for them, like as Ghana did, if they were, on that day they left, if all the other countries could have brought flight, buses, because Mozambique and Zimbabwe, they are closed, they can use buses. Right? If they have brought these things to just pick their people up, haven't you succeeded in kicking them out of the country? This could have been like the best xenophobia attack for all the people doing this, because this would have been the best to yield the earliest and fastest possible results. So to me, saying they overreacted, I don't know whether you were expecting to keep them, kill some of them before they come, or I don't know how diplomacy you were expecting them to do. But watching the videos, this is uncalled for. What you said is, to me, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense, because you want them out, they are out. So problem solved. That is it. So it's not like, I don't know why you are expecting some diplomacy ways to solve this, as Malema was saying, oh, they should have come and negotiate and do this. This is not about diplomacy, because if diplomacy, you could have called on your foreign minister, your president to call Ghana or another African countries, their foreign minister and president, like, your people are doing these things here and we don't like it. It's ruling our country. Tourists are coming in. If they see this, it's really go against us and it's affecting our economy. So we don't want this. Come and take your people. And they will negotiate around them and they will solve this and pick them up. So to me, if there was anything diplomacy, it could have started from South Africa. It's not you doing this for people to hear it outside and come and pick their people. That's when you are going to say, oh, they didn't follow diplomacy. I'm not sure there's anything diplomatic about this. So to me, they did the right thing by coming on time and pick their people before some of them die, because there's evidence of people who have been beaten. The one guy who at the airport removed the shirt and you see the number of lashes he have on the body, like it's awful. And we have a lady, that lady's husband worked in the court in Ghana. And you see the brutality this girl went through with blood oozing throughout the head, like it's crazy. So what form of diplomacy were you expecting to solve this issue? And if you were thinking about the economy, if you know economics very well, that could have been the best, the diplomacy way of solving it. So you could have contacted your authorities to make sure they solve this, because immigration is a big problem everywhere in the world. And a lot of people, a lot of countries are solving this without doing what you did. I'm telling you, what you are doing, a lot of countries are facing this and they have like a very pragmatic ways of solving this. And they don't go about beating and following, looting and closing down shops of other foreigners. So what you have to do is, I think you have problem with the immigration because they are not making the system work as it is. I'm not sure of the immigration rules in the country, but I think there's still more room to learn. They can contact other countries and find out how they solve this. Because I've seen other countries putting in measures to keep immigration, doing a whole lot of things. I can share more examples of other countries I know. So in doing this, it's just affecting the economy. It's going to affect your economy, because if they are to go back and say all the companies you have in other countries, then they too start chasing people out. Close your companies, go back home and fix your country. They'll be opening the company themselves. How do you think it's going to be? And let me tell you, with the GDP you are talking of, export plays a lot of significant role.
Almost 100 million people in South Africa. Okay, so what is the GDP of South Africa? It's more than billions of rands. I'm saying, if this government, if these people of South Africa come together, this country can afford to give each and every South African 1 million rand a year for the rest of their lives. We are so rich. That's why all these countries want, all these guys from other countries want to come and stay in South Africa.
But those other with different skin colors, you want them to stay. Well, that is your country. We can't decide for you, but this is what I think. And I'm sure you can create a great grapevine in the country where people will be fishing illegal migrants out, for immigration and home affairs and the police to come together and take action to get these people out. This is internal matters. But taking the laws into your hands and beating and killing people, it's really uncalled for. And it doesn't give the good credit South Africa has outside the world. So I think this is an internal problem that needs to be solved. There are a whole lot of ways you can solve this internal problem. I'm not here going to tell you what to do, but I think they can contact other countries.
In English, it's a hyperbole, where I think the Ghanaian government really overreacted. I think it's disappointing, man. I think we've had a lot of respect for Ghana as a country and for the people of Ghana, and we still do. But for them to react in the way that they did is largely dishonest, because for them to claim that there were people who were beaten up when they know there were no people beaten up, and for the Minister of Police to even echo that is absolutely ridiculous. What we saw in that video was Victoria Africa talking to someone who had broken the laws of the country, come in illegally, come in legally and stay illegally, which is something a lot of foreign nationals do. And instead of them addressing that issue in a correct manner to say, listen, we noted that there's a citizen of ours who is in the country, so broken the laws, these are our concerns, etc., etc. They decided to do a whole PR exercise that would paint South Africa as xenophobic. Very disappointing. And now we've got a lot of these Ghanaians on television actually telling us how they got into the country. Many of them are saying, I'm here in South Africa and I came on a visitor's visa, I'm staying here now, etc., etc. You know, those are the actual events, that there's a lot of law breakers in the country.
This is our African sister, a mother, a wife that was brutally harassed, beaten up. They almost bust her eyeball, all because she is from Ghana, she is from Nigeria, she is from other part of Africa, operating a saloon shop in South Africa. That was a crime.
My baby do me crew mudi money be your mind be me the achewo se me so my omu born so omu fan cheme still life goes on.
There's a Ghanaian that has been in ICU till now, beaten to pulp by these South Africans when they went to her shop, asked for her documentation. She gave them the documentation. Then they said, give us money. She said, no, but you asked for documentation. I've showed you the documentation. They said, why are you questioning us? Beaten to pulp, struggling and for her life as we speak in ICU. So wow. It's not been a decision that was lightly taken. It's a decision that a lot went into before that decision was taken. And we think that sitting at the High Court here in Pretoria, I believe that this is the best thing that government has to do and government is doing.
So you could see from these videos, guys, a lot of massacre has gone on in South Africa. As you think you did best for your country, Ghana also think they did best for their country. And the second repatriation is also taking place. About more than 600 is going to be taken out of South Africa. So to me, that's the best decision the Ghana government have taken, and it's the best. So you can't say they overreacted. That is the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. They can't wait for you to kill them. Now, Jacinta was claiming some Ghanaians were not beaten, but you could see some were beaten. The video we showed, they were showing lashes of them, and you could see the brutality that lady went through. So you just lying, man. Don't lie. You know what you're doing, and you know the causes of this to your country and to the entire Africa. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's know your thoughts in the comment section. Cheers.